Alright, so my name is Nia. I am a makeup artist and beauty educator located in the Austin, Texas area. If you are new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about chemical peels on black skin. A lot of the women that I am in community with are black and brown women, and a lot of them have a lot of trepidation and hesitation around chemical peels because they think that their skin is going to be burnt or anything. And that's not to say that can't happen, but let's talk about my experience that I've had with this peel. Okay, so right now I'm at the tail end, if y'all can see, I hope you can see it, of my peel, and I have parts of my face is still peeling. So right now, no makeup. I'm not saying I can't, because I definitely wore makeup twice since this peel. However, I try to avoid it as much as possible. So the first thing I would tell anybody who is a little hesitant about receiving one, especially as a black woman, do your research. Do your research. Research the different type of peels, the effects, because people feel like, black women feel as if it's not for our skin, and that's quite simply not true. Or they seen someone have a very bad experience because someone was not well versed in our skin, right? Like the melanin in our skin. So do your research. Is the very first thing I'm going to say about that. I am fortunate enough that I have an amazing esthetician, big sister friend, who I brag on her a lot, who is not only well versed in our skin, she's a black woman. That's a plus in my book. She's a black woman. Not only is she a black woman, she's an esthetician educator, meaning she's teaching these things. And so as an educator, she always has a student approach. She's a student first approach, meaning she's going to always be educating herself on the best ways and best treatments, skincare treatments for our skin. So shout out to Shemaine at Pink Daisy Beauty Bar and her team over there in Round Rock, Texas. Check them out if you are local, or if you're ever in the area and you want to come and get services, definitely check them out. Next, when you are peeling, you are not to rub, pull, or tug. You see how that patch is just like, I'm ready for it to go. All of this is peeled off. You should be doing your skincare and following the directions of the esthetician. I know for black women, we think that it's going to tear up our skin or make it darker. The only thing that's going to be darker, and I should have recorded this, I didn't think I was going to peel as good as I did because of the first one. This is the second peel out of a series for me. I didn't think I was going to be able to peel. I don't know. I just thought I was going to do what I did last time, and then it started peeling, and I was like, oh, maybe I should record it. That didn't happen. Well, unfortunately, it did not happen. That's okay, though. The next one. So when you are peeling, you don't want to excessively rub. Now, washing your face is, I don't know what I was just saying. Washing, what is that? Rubbing and washing. Washing your face is one thing, but you don't want to actively be pulling and tugging at the skin because that can cause damage. Now, for me personally, I will trim this, and then when I wash my face, all that white will go away because it's no longer attached to my skin. So as you can see, that little patch is darker than the rest of my skin. That's old dead skin. When I got the peel, I looked like this when I first got it. The second day, I looked like this. The third day, my mouth started peeling. And then I noticed the rest of it was darker. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be a good peel. Again, my bad for not recording it, but got y'all next time. I'm always hearing from my community, oh, I'm scared. I don't know if I'm gonna get that peel, girl. Let me know. Does it hurt? Does it hurt? Does it burn? I'm afraid it's gonna burn my face. It's gonna tear my skin up. No, it doesn't hurt. Yes, it will burn. You will get some flash, right? Not constant burning, but you will get some flash because it is a chemical. And so that's essentially, it's y'all know Creamy Crack and Relaxer, and if it gets on your scalp and it sits for too long, you be like, ooh, that's burning. Like that, but not that bad, depending on how well you take care of your skin. Now, I will say this. It is important leading up to your peel that you are really much more hydrating the skin and getting it ready for that peel, right? Because yeah, you're gonna be sloughing off like this. All right. Two takeaways, three takeaways. Hydration is really key when your skin is starting to peel off, and if you want to like kind of minimize the flaking, sunscreen is an absolute must. I mean, I wear sunscreen even without a chemical peel, but I'm definitely gonna always wear sunscreen. Now, why did I get the peel? I got the peel because I had hyperpigmentation. I started doing chemical peels pre my wedding. I'm very acne prone, and regardless if I pick or don't hit my bumps, they're leaving a mark. And so we are doing our best to get rid of that faster, having that cell turnover faster. I kid you not, this right here, I had a bump come up in the middle of the peel, and that's what it left, and I was like so unfortunate. But not to say like, and then I have a few bumps here that are coming up because I'm acne prone. That I can't do anything about, but I can help with my fine lines. Not that I got any, because I'm already fine like wine. I don't have any wrinkles, but it is to help even out my skin as I'm using other ingredients like mandelic acid to suppress the overproduction of melanin and just kind of like helping even out my skin tone. So that is the reason why I started the peel. Now, I fell in love with it, with the results, not just the hyperpigmentation, but like the smoothness of my skin, how well my skin takes, because it's essentially a really deep exfoliation in a sense, because it's getting rid of all of the dead skin. It's getting it off. The skin you don't think is dead, it's gone, right? It makes I fell in love with the results. I love like how beautiful my skin looks after a peel, and I can't wait. I have 2 more to go out of my series, and I cannot wait. I'm going to wait upcoming week to shave my face because I have the facial hairs growing back. I'm a hairy girl. Y'all can see my sideburns. I'm a hairy girl, so I want to shave my face once this is all said and done, so that way my makeup can lay so beautifully. And I mean, just look at it. Look at it. I absolutely love it. It looks so good. So not everyone will be a great candidate for chemical peels. If the integrity and the health of your skin barrier is compromised, you absolutely are probably not the best candidate for it. And it's not to say that one day you won't be able to get there. Just you and your esthetician need to work, come up with a strategy to get you there before you receive that service. Another thing to note is that the instructions are 24 hours after the peel. You are not to get you don't want any heat on your face. So a really good time of the year to get a chemical peel is in cooler weathers, fall, depending on where you stay, okay? Because Texas, we don't have real winters for real. But fall and winter are very ideal. Not saying you can't get summertime, but if you were to do like summertime, spring, you are most likely going to be in the house for about a week to 2 weeks, depending on how long your peel lasts, because you don't want direct sun on your face, so you're having to wear SPF, wearing big floppy hats. I wear a hat and sunglasses when I go out, just to protect your face from the UV rays and direct sunlight. So that is very important. I'm very grateful that my car has tint and it blocks out 92 or 98% of the UV rays. So that helps for me. So you should still be wearing that protection even when you're driving. Another thing to notate about chemical peels I think is really important is take it back to being a candidate. If the esthetician is not evaluating your skin or interested in the integrity of your skin or the health of your skin, and it's just like, yeah, sure, you've never been there, you've never talked about it, you never came up with a plan to address hyperpigmentation, fine lines, acne, or anything like that, you might want to reconsider who your esthetician is if they're just going to say yes to you getting that service, because not everyone, again, is in it for the integrity of your skin. And I think that is very important. It's like if you're going to a hairstylist, And if your hair is damaged, you may want a certain style or service, but your hairstylist is going to say, hey, maybe not today, let's work on X, Y, and Z, and then we can get there. So your esthetician should be able to say, yeah, your skin, let's evaluate the skin and let's see if you are an ideal candidate for this. And if you are, by all means, let's talk about how many sessions you need to get what you want to achieve with like either hyperpigmentation or so forth. I know for me personally, I know there have been times that I've had to reschedule peels or put them off because my skin was not in its best form, and I love that. Like so I have a very terrible picking habit, and I know that if I pick and if anything's open on my face, I'm not getting that peel. She's not doing that peel. She's not. And it's just like, I don't want to waste her time, my time, her resources, my resources, and so forth, just to lay on the table not to get the service. So I have to be very mindful of that. So that is what keeps me from letting these little fingers travel around my face. There have been times that I have like extra dry skin, and so if we have an extra dry situation, let's get you a hydrating facial and use these type of products before we can do this peel. Love that. So those are things to consider when getting a peel. You want to make sure that whoever is doing the service has your skin and your skin, your money, your time, all of that in the forefront of their mind to give you the best experience. So I hope this kind of convinces you to take the step out of that little box that you're in when it comes to your skincare. Do the research, try something new. Again, not everyone is a candidate of a chemical peel right off the rip, and it's really important if you have a compromised barrier that your esthetician walks you through how to get it to a place that you can actually get a peel without adversely damaging, I don't know if I use it in the right way, but without essentially damaging your skin more. We want healthy skin to be able to do the peel. Well, anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoy and have an amazing day. Be blessed, and talk to you next time.